Counselor Lehman.
Here.
Counselor Kuechly.
Here.
Counselor Larson.
Here. Report from department heads. Public Works.
Well, we currently have a water break over near the old skating rink. Joel and Sup will be in the morning to fix it, so hopefully everything goes well. I know that there's a lot of utilities in that alley, so it won't be fun.
All right.
And I did find, I don't know, it was a couple meetings back we talked about, maybe, I don't know, it's been a while now, talked about looking for a new 1-ton pickup flatbed. And I talked to a local business, and they found one over in western Minnesota. Came back at the haven't been able to get other numbers on it, but for this one, just for the truck itself is $29,900. But then also, like the numbers I haven't been able to get yet for you are gonna need to get a kit to mount inside of it to hold our hydraulic pump inside the engine compartment. I don't have the numbers for what it's gonna cost to spray it to prevent it from rusting. And also wanna get a snowplow for it. I don't have numbers on that either. So if we do go this route, probably gonna wanna finance it to save room for money for the other additions to the vehicle.
Okay.
Diana, can we have just one quote for vehicles, or can we just go purchase?
I think we can have just one.
If there is only one, I would think.
Right, I know I've done some research and the ones that I have found have been nowhere near us and 39,000 for, because this is a 2013.
Yep. Oh, sorry, I guess I could have told you. That's a 2013 Chevy 1-ton dually 4x4 6.0 gas dump flatbed electric. It's got 40,000 miles on it. And so for everything that I've seen, it's pretty reasonably priced. Like went to St. Cloud yesterday, and on the way I seen a flatbed dump, and I just went to glance at it. It was a 1999 Ford 1-ton, and it was going for $19,500, and that's quite a bit of rust on it, so I think that was overly priced for that situation, but just to give an idea of what
would be like the rough cost of the equipment that you're gonna have to add?
Well, a snow plow, I think, is gonna range from 6 to 8. The kit, I have no idea, but no matter what kind of vehicle we're gonna have to get a kit to be able to mount a hydraulic pump.
Right.
And then the spray, probably looking at around 2, maybe, I'm not exactly sure.
Do you want to like underquote it? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Because it'll be the standard truck, so our current one it supposedly had it on there, but I don't think it was either installed correctly or wasn't properly protected, and so it's kind of eating away at the truck.
You want to keep looking or get some more figures and come back to this?
Yeah, no, I can do that. It's just something that I found with these 1-tons is they kind of go fast. So there was one that we found earlier last year that really interested us. Just got a brochure that day. We instantly went right over there, go check it out, and it's already gone. They go pretty fast. So actually, I'm surprised at this one, because they called me 2 weeks ago, I think it was like the day after the last meeting.
Okay.
And I'm surprised that's still there, so.
Do we have the funds, or do we need finance?
We do have funds in our, designated for our street for equipment.
Okay.
But that would probably take half of it. So if we wanted to, do a nice down payment and then finance the rest.
Just to leave.
So we still have.
It's not just draining everything.
Where's it at?
I don't know, they sent me a picture of it. It's 32 miles from Monoman and 11 miles from Highway 32.
They won't say. But we've been talking to Washki.
Somewhere around there.
So
It's gotta be close to Frazee.
once it were to get here, if you looked at it and it was something that, you know, there was an obvious reason why it was still available, would we be under any,
I don't know, because what, currently, it's a different dealership that owns it. I've been talking with Washki, and they would have to buy it from them. So that's also another question I have, which I haven't been able to do recently, but I don't know how much they're putting that price up as well, because they're having to buy from another dealership, so.
So how much for a down payment?
I was saying at least half.
Right.
But if you guys don't want to do it right now, that's fine, we can continue to look, because we don't need it till next fall, or next winter at least, and so maybe something will come up in the summer, but we'll have to get all that stuff put on it.
do you think you'd be able to have them other figures for like the plow and that bracket for the pump?
I can
By the next
try, it's just
meeting, if-
we're down a guy, so it's been pretty busy lately. That's why Diane had to call in and get the rest of the information for me.
I would say,
I just wanted
keep
to,
looking, asking more questions, so we have more information, so when it's just stuck behind something, that's maybe a
And
lemon.
I don't know if it's a possibility, because a lot of the better deals that I found on these trucks are on auction sites. Problem with an auction site and then working with the city council is that
By the time
they're
you
only
get
on
to us.
auction for
Yeah.
a couple days, and so it's kind of hard to go through that loop. I don't know if that's something that you may, like maybe you guys, you don't have to make a decision on it tonight, but just think about maybe giving me
an X amount of dollars and
an X amount of dollars to put towards an auction.
probably get the best deal on it.
So,
Yeah,
Dave, we'll
I
see you
guess
next
we'll
meeting?
wait, yeah.
Okay, very good.
That's it.
Thanks, Trent.
Thank you, Trent.
Hey Trent, how was your, you were at your conference for the last couple of days?
Yep.
What was that for?
Water, wastewater, it's their big conference every year in St. Cloud. So it's the first days of product show, learn about the new technologies and all the different products that are out there for the, I can't think of the word, but then today was all classes. And then there's classes tomorrow too, but that's only till noon tomorrow.
Great, thank you.
Thank you. Fire and ambulance.
Oh, not a lot going on, except for doing some interviews. After our last meeting, we've been getting some applications in for the daytime coverage. And
Good.
I'm here to ask to move forward with the hiring process pending completion of either physical or background check of 3 people that we interviewed so far. We'd like to move forward. They would be daytime coverage. Yes, there's more applicants coming in, but these are some people that are known in the EMS service. So
I'll make a motion that we go ahead with the applications for these people.
Support.
Moved and supported. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
all right, and again, like I said, we have some more background checks that are gonna be sent in. We haven't interviewed all of those yet. One of them in there is one of the people that we're looking for right now. And on the other note, I'd just like to say, it's been super nice having Officer Tolado around. He's been extremely helpful to us on our calls. Jumps right in and gives us a hand.
We have
Can't say,
great reports
can't say
also.
enough about him. So again, thank you very much. And that's all I have. Any questions for me? All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
No? Engineering? Nope. Attorney?
I have nothing tonight.
Alrighty, long range planning and zoning.
That's the April meeting.
April 12th.
What?
Recreation board? Nobody? Library board. Beta, last Wednesday of the month. Sheriff.
I have nothing tonight.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say.
The February 2016 activity report. You guys have copies?
Yep.
Oh, yes.
Total police call activity for the year to date, 149 calls in the city of Buhl. Total calls for February of 2016 was 89. Number of city calls handled by Deputy Twaddle was 52. And the number of city of Buhl calls handled by other Evening Sheriff's Office deputies, 37. With outside agency assists, he had 58, so a total number of calls that he handles 117. But keep in mind, those are calls that are generated in CAD, so they're not, when I say a call, it's not a citizen calling in 89 complaints in the city of Buhl, so it's not like a crime spree going on. A lot of those are traffic. Blair, Deputy Twaddle's been extremely busy.
Yes, I've
Doing a lot of
watched a
traffic,
couple.
yeah. So, like I said, for City of Buhl calls, 27 of those 89 were traffic stops, 20 were medicals that he assisted on. And then 20 other calls that were actually called in by citizens. The only highlight one was the Buhl Academy, one with the associated vehicle theft, so that's still open, so I can't discuss it too much, but the truck was recovered, so.
Very good.
And then the other assists, he does a lot of traffic out on 169 in the Great Scott area, pretty much anywhere from Mount Myron to Chisholm, he's doing traffic stops in town and out of town, so. And he had 25 assists to other agencies, state patrol, other deputies, helps out Mount Myron a lot, helps out Chisholm a lot, so he stays busy. He's doing a wonderful job with us, so I've heard nothing but good reviews on him from people, so.
Oh, so your call volume was getting up there.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, the last meeting, they had about 60 calls, but I think it was 89, but like I said, those aren't citizens calling in 89
Right.
incidents in town, so.
Good. Very good.
Right.
Thank you.
And I'll get these backgrounds done back by next Monday, probably.
Thank you very much. Okay, council's additions to the agenda. We have a couple of items here that we'll be discussing. The Salt Memorial Pay Estimate number 2 and the France location property. Okay. Citizens Forum. Persons wishing to address the council?
Sure. Okay. I just wanted to mention that I was at a conference on Monday for Recharge the Range. It's a community, well, it's economic growth on the Iron Range. It was put on by RRRB and Rams and a bunch of other members of the business community, and they had a round table discussion on 10 events, and I was on community health and regulations, and it was an all-day thing with the leaders on the range. They have a series of meetings. The first one was a business, where business owners were there. That was on February 1st, and this one was community leaders now, and then they'll have another one for open to the public, for public coming, that'll be in June. And the RRR is just doing research and stuff on what they can make the range better.
So, a pretty good meeting then.
It was a very good meeting.
Great.
I just wanted to mention that.
Thank you. Okay, consent agenda A, minutes.
Make the motion to accept the minutes from the February 16th council meeting.
I'll support.
Moved and supported. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. B, claims.
I make a motion that we pay payroll for pay period 4 and the gross pay roll for February, and the total AP is $423.87.
Support. Moved and supported. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. Okay, business. The long-range planning and zoning, we do have a resignation. Gail Pelkey has requested to resign, and her term would have expired here on 12/31/16.
I'll make a motion to accept the resignation from Gail Pelkey from Long Range Planning and Zoning.
I'll support.
Moved and supported. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries, and I want to thank Gail for the work she has done. B, we have an appointment to the Long Range Planning and Zoning. Benny Marks has expressed interest on serving.
I'll make a motion that we appoint Danny Marks to the Long Range Planning and Zoning Commission, and that term will expire on 12/31/16.
Moved and supported. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Alrighty. Okay, now the Parks and Recreation Board, we had a letter here from Mr. Christopher Porter. We had to apply for the position on the board for Parks and Rec. He has worked for us also, and if there's a conflict, he'll resign. So if he wanted to work for the summer, if he can't find other work. So do we have a motion to accept him as our?
I'll make a motion to accept Chris Porter's for the rec board.
I'll support.
Moved and supported. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, now, at the for public utilities, at the Public Utility Commission meeting on February 3rd, 2016, the commission discussed looking into doing a utility rate study to assist us in evaluating our costs of providing utility services to determine the correct fees so that we will have adequate revenue to pay for the capital improvements, future operating and maintenance expenses, and to be able to cover depreciation. Okay, we received 2 quotes. JPJ Engineering has a rate of $2,000 for a rate study and updating the capital improvement plan. This includes looking at historical data and the CIP to determine future operating costs and capital improvements necessary. Springstead also gave a quote of $12,000 for a rate study. That includes, number 1, reviewing background information, 2, analyze information and develop a baseline scenario cost of service for each utility, 3, conduct rate study, and number 4, present memorandum of findings.
Dana, do you see any huge advantage to that Springfield?
Springstead?
Springstead, I'm sorry. Versus the JPJ?
Not for the price difference.
Yeah.
I mean, I know other towns have used Springstead, and I've talked to one of them, and they've been spot on. But, and that they kind of went out like 10 years. You know, we're not really looking to go 10 years. We're looking for, you know, up to 5 years. And with JPJ also doing our capital improvement plan, they have a lot of knowledge of our infrastructure and what we need and where we're at. Springstead would still need our updated capital improvement plan, so we still would have to go have JPJ update that, so, because they use that to, Springstead would use our capital improvement plan to help do the utility rate study.
No, I'll make a motion that we go with JPJ Engineering.
I'll support.
Moved and supported. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay. E. We have our CCOGA Wellness Grant. For the past few years, we've received a grant from the Northeast Service Cooperative and is associated with our health insurance. In the past, we have used this wellness grant to purchase water and healthy snacks. This year's grant is in the amount of $330. We will need a motion to accept the grant.
I'll make a motion that we accept the grant for $330.
Support.
Moved and supported. Any further discussion?
Where does the water and snacks go? I haven't seen it.
It's mainly just water out front there.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought it'd be a lot.
I'll have snacks next meeting for you.
Is that the bowl of Tootsie Rolls that's on?
Yeah, a real healthy.
Okay, we had the further discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, and the local Board of Appeals and Equalization meeting. The county has tentatively set our meeting for Tuesday, April 19th from 10 to 11 a.m. And we'll just need a motion to approve the meeting time.
I'll make a motion that we approve the April 19th from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. for the local Board of Appeals on Equalization meeting.
Support.
Moved and supported. Any further discussion?
Does that date pose a problem for any?
No, I did ask the mayor, since she's the one that is certified, and she said that works fine for her.
Perfect. Okay, moved and supported. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, we've had our additions. Well, the first was that South Memorial pay estimate, and we were hoping that we would,
So we didn't.
yeah, we would have John Jamnick here.
We approved the past.
The change order?
Change order.
No.
I don't recall.
That's her.
I'm looking at the wrong side.
Jim, you want to read this?
Yeah, okay. Attached is a copy of the pay request number 2 for $12,601.85 that we received on 2/29/16 for the South Memorial Drive project. The original contract amount was for $83,962.50. As you can see from the attached pay estimate, that there was a change order in the amount of $10,516.32. Okay, we paid Masabi Bituminous $77,153.03 in October of 2015. And to date, we have spent $95,113.37 on this project. $77,153.03 was construction, and $17,960.34 was design, engineering, and construction management. So we would have another, the pay estimate would be $12,601.85 that we still owe.
Right, and then there's also the retainage too that still hasn't been paid.
Right.
Is that
For
part of,
something.
that's not part of the 12?
No.
And just before we look back, and that was what, from 4 months ago?
Yes.
Did we ever okay it?
And that change order,
Did we ever okay that change order?
No, we've never
Can we,
received one.
I'll make a motion that we table this until the next meeting.
So we can get somebody
Let's look
the
into it a
engineering,
little bit more and,
answer a few of our questions.
support.
we'll have full council too.
Yeah. Moved and supported. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. And the other is the France location property. Attaches a survey for France location. Before it can be platted, our engineer, John Jamnick, has a few questions for us. For instance, number 1, do you want to transfer the property to the north of individual lots to square up to the shown Buhl property line? Let's create slivers of land and get it in private ownership. Number 2, how many lots do you want to create from the survey shown? And would the lots have access off of the county road? And number 3, France Location Road could be platted as a street in the platting process. Do you want it to extend it further to the east? And number 4, do you want to include any of the Beta property in the platting process? Well, all good questions, and I really think we should have Mayor Swanson and Councilor Matthew here as a group to really go over this. That's my thought on the
And
matter.
maybe John.
I'd like to hear from Jim.
Yeah, I mean, we could hopefully do that at the next meeting.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to table the France location property.
I'll support.
Moved and supported. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. All right, and
That's it, I think.
yeah, no other business? Do I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn this meeting.
Support. Moved and supported. Any further discussion?
Nope.
All in
Aye.
favor? Opposed? Motion carries. This meeting is adjourned.
Oh.